time, and I understand that there were other podcast hosts that I was chatting back and forth with that and Theo Delaney mentioned it, I believe, on the Spurs show. You do have to put this up there. Was that performance bigger than what we did against Real Madrid on the road and drawing them 1-1, or even the victory 3-1 against them at Wembley? What are your thoughts on that?
This is the thing about one of the things that makes the game so beautiful, right? A 2-2 draw. Like I talk to people all the time about, how can it, how can you have a 0-0? How can you have a draw and it'd be a great match? Well, I mean, to be down like we were, and then on the stage that it was against who it was, and mind you, that's a team I think it's been in the finals 2 of the last 3 Champions League.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and in a massive stage, and we all know that the Spurs teams of old would have found that would have been 4 or 5-0, and then to come back and sort of be confident, to not be sort of jilted or just to stay the course, and just to know that okay, we are who we are, and we can play our way through. So yeah, it was a remarkable performance. It's beautiful football, and we had these Italian giants playing 10 men behind the ball, and I think the thing that's maybe what makes a Rochdale just so frustrating is that, my gosh, such a proud display that we saw midweek, followed up by what we saw today. So was it one of the best? Yeah, I mean, I think of when we were 3 or 4-0 down chairs in Milan, and then we came back, and that was sort of Bale's coming out party in Europe. I mean, that was an amazing. But that was a one-man show, though. I mean, that was a bit of a one-man show, that match. This was a complete team performance.
Yeah, I mean that was calamitous, that game, because Gomes got sent off, and Cudicini, first thing he had to do was pick the ball out of the net from the ensuing penalty. It's 4-0 halftime, down to 10 men. You're just praying that it's not going to be double digits.
4-3 is how it ended, right?
Yeah, 4-3.
Yeah. But still,
and it was late. It was late, the Bale show. So.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I mean, I think it's terrific. I mean, other than obviously the 2 early goals, it was something to be really proud of.
Yeah, so Timmy, back in October of 2015, we played Swansea, and Eriksson banged in 2 free kicks, has not done so since. So we're looking at close to 2.5 years, and what a spot to finally get one to go. And to talk about that, the play that led up to that, yes, we walk away with 2 goals, but we could have easily had 4, maybe even 5, with the opportunities that were presented to us.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see him score that goal. I'm not going to say it was an amazing free kick, because we all know it wasn't. That's on Buffon to let that in. He didn't trust his wall. He, for some reason, edged to his left and just left open the only spot that was unblocked by his wall. That goal's on Buffon. I have no clue why he would do that. It wasn't a great free kick, but it went in, and I'm not going to argue about it. Sammy knows I'll take this most squeakiest, bummiest goal possible.
We talk about this all the time.
The jammiest own goal. We sit there at the bar.
When we need a goal, we'd describe the jammiest, just absolute shittiest goal imaginable. Like what would you take here?
I'll take it, man. I'll take a cheating goal. I don't care, man. Just give me that goal.
I'll do it. I would have taken somebody to bite Buffon unnoticed, and the ball dribbled between his legs. I would have taken that.
But I mean, to your point, Kenny, yeah, we did have chances for other goals, and I think a lot of that goes down to dominating the midfield, starting it from there and building up on those chances. I think Juve really misses Blaise Matuidi not being in that lineup. That Dembele-esque role for them, controlling the midfield. They didn't have a player there to do that. Pjanic can't do that.
And speaking of that midfield role, Dembele was absolutely unplayable. The same way that he was against Arsenal, the same way that he was against Manchester United. It seems that tactically we are very much willing to narrow the pitch, make them play very wide, And especially a team like Juventus, they're not geared to do that. They're used to being able to go right at people, them backing up, giving them the time to be creative. We did not allow them to do that, not whatsoever. Not even a glimpse of that.
Well, I also think them going up so early in the game plays into allowing us to do that, because you saw those first 8 minutes after they went up, they weren't pressing us as high up the pitch as they were. It looked like they were just trying to see it out and get that win. So I think it's a completely different match if they don't go up so early. And guess what? I mean, 2-0 and you fucked it up.
That's right. How do you say that in Italian? I should know that. Simon, the return leg for this, I've got it listed as March 7th at Wembley. I'm sure the place will be absolutely rocking. Your expectations for that match? Obviously, we'll talk about that as it gets a lot closer. It was a few weeks from now, but it's really not that difficult to think positively about what the end result could be here.
Yeah, it is. We're Spurs fans.
Damn it!
Sorry,
I'm trying to happy clap a little bit here.
Well, right. You know, I mean, we it could be 0-0. We go through a 1-1 and we go through. You know, you cast your mind back to that great Champions League run in 2010-11. You know, we grind out a great result in Milan again. This time, the 1-0 win against AC Milan. But I don't know if we took them for granted, but that was a struggle of a match in the return leg at the Lane. It was 0-0, and I remember William Gallas cleared one off the line. Otherwise, you know, it'd been 1-1 and then into extra time. So the difference between a comfortable win at home and a struggle is not going to take a lot. If we cough up a goal quickly, the belief will all be with Juventus, and they could easily get a second one. Then we're in for a fight, because they've got their 2 away goals to cancel ours out, plus obviously they're up by 2. So that just goes to show the fine balance in European football on the aggregate goals template. But on the flip side, of course, we get the early goal, then the game is wide open. They've got to chase it, and that's playing into our hands, and that will be for a great contest. And I think it will be that. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves again, but I think it will be that we're going to absorb the pressure, just like the Dortmund game. You know, that game scared the bejesus out of me, especially when we went the goal down. I think we'll play that way, and we'll absorb all the pressure. We'll break, and we'll get the goal, and then it'll be an entertaining contest, but we can breathe a little bit. There you go, Nostradamus.
I agree completely with that. I think it's going to be the pressure absorption. I think we might actually see going back to 3 center backs in that return leg. Vertonghen, Sanchez, and Toby back there. Absorb that pressure, hit them on the counter.
Yeah, you know, if everyone can be fully fit and we don't have any more injuries, and I think we're injury-free still, then, yeah, I agree with you, Tim. I think that'll be how we play it. We know Aurier won't be in the return, so that's good.
Hit him on the counter with that pace with Lucas, right, Sammy?
Oh, yeah. Do you think we sit back in that match a little bit and tactically just let them push and just try to catch them on the counter? But the main gist of this is don't give up a goal.
Well, yeah, I mean, because in this situation, unlike it was in the group stage, you know, this is the return leg. You know they're going to come at you. They have to score. They can't draw. They can't. Like, they got to come at you. They have to get the goals if they want to make up that 2 goals away advantage that we have. So, I mean, just speaking tactics.
It seems if it's 3-3. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, cheers! Can't believe you just said that.
No. With 15 minutes left to go.
Oh my God!
I mean, we nip in there with a late winner.
So that's Spursy. That would be so.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
I can't believe you just said that.
I know. So let's move on, because we had a wonderful midweek with the Champions League. Obviously, again suffering through this FA Cup thing. I've seen a lot of tweets. You know, maybe Spurs are feeling sympathetic for some of these lower league teams and funding them away days at Wembley. since the FA doesn't know how to take care of their own people. So it'll be interesting. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks. Crystal Palace cannot be overlooked, nor Huddersfield for that matter. What we just did against United and Liverpool and Arsenal and taking 7 of 9 points would be all for naught if we don't capitalize on these next 4 fixtures, which are extremely favorable before we play Manchester City again at home. So let's move on. Simon's 5-a-side trivia, Sam's favorite part of the podcast. Not. But Simon?
It depends if I win or not.
Yeah. Simon, take it away.
Well, yeah, since we scrambled, I think I was going to be on it. I'm sitting on the plane, and no, I wasn't even connected to the internet. I'm like, all right, what are we going to do? So I thought, I'll cast my mind back to season 27-28. That would be 1927-28, of course. And I've got some doozies, so hopefully you guys have studied up on that. Kidding. It's this season.
Jimmy Dimmock.
So we get Jimmy Dimmock. Jimmy Seed. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Right, so it's about this season, okay? Lots of points up for grabs, some multi-pointers. I have my pen and notepad at the ready to keep score. Question number 1. So it's all read out. What was the score in the first match of the season? Who was the opponent and who scored? 4 points up for grabs, go.
Tim. First match of the season was against Newcastle.
Correct.
And the score was 1-0.
And the scorers?
The scorer...
Oh, I like that.
Well, I know it's not Harry Kane.
Because it was August.
Because it was August. Who scored? Eriksson?
Okay, so you were wrong with the score. That was not the score, and I'm not going to say whether that was a scorer or not. So
But I get a point.
You get a point, but
all right, there we go.
Ken or Sam, what was the score and who scored?
Ken. Score was 2-0.
That is correct. So who were the scorers? Tim, you didn't catch me say scorers.
I remember Ben Davis scored this match.
He did. That's one. Who scored the other?
I cannot remember. I'm going to say Sonny.
Incorrect. It was Dele Ali. So 2 for Ken. Question number 2. Sam, are you awake, mate?
Yes, I'm here.
Or is this I Hate Trivia week?
Well,
because you had a good week last week.
I like trivia for winning. Other than that, I hate it.
Yeah, all right. Question number 2. What were the scores in both Dortmund matches?
Terrible at this.
Tim?
Do I get if I only get one of them?
Well, it depends, and you got to say for home or away. It's obviously,
So the away fixture, we had won 3-1. And then the home fixture, it was a 1-goal win. Was it 2-1?
That would be incorrect.
Both of them?
Not 3-1 and 2-1?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Next.
Oh, I like that. I don't know. I'm gonna take a stab. I suppose I should. Okay, Sam. Just take
Sam. Go on,
just
Sam.
a block, Ken. I'm gonna say
home was what?
2-1 in the first leg.
Tim just said.
No, I thought you said 3-1.
I said 3-1. No. I said away was 3-1.
Yeah.
Home was 2-1.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say 2-1 and 2-0.
That was incorrect. We won 3-1 at home and 2-1 away.
No, we didn't.
Tim, you were so close. Yeah, we did.
Okay, moving on to the next question.
You have it messed up. You have it switched.
No, we won 3-1
Let me look at
at
this
home.
right now. Let me
Go
look
on,
at this
off
right
you go.
now.
Hey, they don't call him the chairman for nothing. Move
Next
on.
question.
Yeah.
No.
Question.
You were wrong. You were wrong.
I don't think so.
Fucking
You're
lawyer.
wrong.
You're wrong. I'm telling you.
You
I'm
can
looking at it.
protest later.
Okay, moving on.
Question number 3.
I was right. I get 2 points. Google it. You're wrong.
All right, moving on. Okay, well, we'll debate it for later.
Question 3. What
Actual
was
people
the
listen to
Caramel
this.
Cup score versus Barnsley, and who scored?
I hate this stuff.
That was the one where it wasn't even broadcasted. I don't fucking know.
But this is correct. There were highlights, though. Ken.
We won 2-1.
I can't even remember a game I watched.